Hi, I'm Gregory from Astor Wines and Spirits, and today I'm going to teach you a little bit about Bordeaux. Bordeaux is a very big region, basically in central France all the way on the Atlantic coast. It produces wines made from primarily Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot, and it's easily divided into two regions, the left bank and the right bank. The left bank is where you'll find most of the famous chateaux in Bordeaux. The very northern reaches of the left bank is called the Médoc. There you find somewhat rustic wines that are based on Merlot. Traditionally, they were based on Cabernet Sauvignon, but the percentage of Merlot in the blends has increased over the years to offer a softer, more approachable wine. As you move down south, you'll enter the Haut-Médoc, which is really the famous heart of Bordeaux. The northernmost village in the Haut-Médoc is called Saint-Estèphe. There, just like in the Médoc, you'll find wines that are a little rustic and have spicy aromatics that come from their heavy clay soils. Traditionally, these were wines that required years of aging, but in recent years, they've increased the percentage of Merlot in the blend, just like in the Médoc, making softer, richer wines that are fairly opulent, though very structured. If you continue down south, you'll get to Pauillac. Pauillac is the most famous appellation in Bordeaux, producing some of the finest wines, what many people consider quintessential Bordeaux, with creme de cassis and blackberry on the nose and deep, earthy cores. These wines combine some of the structure from the northern Médoc with some of the fruit and opulence of the southern Médoc. As you continue farther south, you'll get to Saint-Julien. Saint-Julien is really the Bordeaux drinker's Bordeaux. It has great fruit, lots of blackberry and plum, a little bit softer structure than Pauillac, so it's ready a little bit earlier. It's absolutely the pinnacle of what Cabernet Sauvignon can do in Bordeaux. As you move farther south, you'll find the minor regions of Mouly and Listrac. Mouly and Listrac make beautiful rustic wines in a very traditional style that are age-worthy and offer great value. Continuing farther south, you come to Margaux. Margaux makes the most perfumed Bordeauxs with notes of violets and other flowers on the nose, lighter bodied in the mouth, definitely age-worthy, but not requiring as much age to mature. Moving farther south, you come to the Grave region and its heart, Pessac-Léognan. The Grave region is dominated by gravelly soils that offer great drainage. So in rainy years, the Grave region is a region to go to for great values. Crossing the river onto the right bank of Bordeaux, you come to Pomerol and Saint-Emilion. These wines are predominantly Merlot, are lush, soft, and rich, and a little easier to drink in the youth than the left bank wines. Both the right bank wines and the left bank wines make great matches for lamb, roast beef, and other hearty dishes. Many Bordeaux on the shelves today offer a certain level of maturity that make them easier to drink. 1998, for example, was a great vintage on the right bank, so keep an eye out for that. 1999, on the other hand, was not considered a great vintage, but offers great value. The wines are beautiful, well-balanced, mature today, and undervalued because collectors didn't seek them out. 2000 is an incredibly famous vintage and incredibly expensive because of it. Avoid them at this point unless you really want something. 2001 and 2002 are a lot like 1999. They're still young, but they offer great value because they've been overlooked by collectors. They're great wines that rely on the strength of the Cabernet in those vintages. 2003 is a lot like 2000. Wines of extraordinary quality. Because of the heat of the vintage, they're opulent, exotic, and flamboyant wines and can still offer great value. 2004 is shaping up to be a very pretty vintage. Again, it'll be overlooked by collectors because it's not great, explosive, and particularly age-worthy, but they're wines to buy because they offer great value and will make a great addition to your table. (2005s) are just coming on the market right now. The best wines won't be released till 2008, and I suggest that you taste before you buy. All the pundits say it's a great vintage, and it is, but the tannins are dark, astringent, and very tough, so it's a vintage that will require extended cellaring before they come around.